Hello everyone, I'm Day-Glo Buffalo and welcome to this new Let's Play series. This time we're playing Whispers of a Machine, Blind. I just finished a playthrough of the previous game by this developer, Clifftop Games, Kathy Rain, and I enjoyed it very much, so I thought, hey, why not keep going and move on to the next game? So this one, I believe, is supposed to be like a cyberpunk mystery type of deal. So, one thing I want to quickly mention in the options, which this time the game fortunately remembers, so I don't have to reset the volumes every time I restart the game. I turned off the option for nudity, not because I particularly care about it, in a sense it would be fine with me, but I don't want to risk YouTube getting all weird about it, so it's better to have it turned off and not to have to worry about it. Anyway, enough talking by me. Start the game and see what this is all about. Okay, so we have a fast flashing images, so warning, so it might trigger seizures if you have photosensitive epilepsy, so keep that in mind. Probably for the whole video series. And well, oh, one other thing, I also left the tutorials turned on. I don't know what kind of impact that will have on the game. Maybe at some point I'll turn them off if they get too intrusive, but it was just to make sure that we don't miss anything. Anyway, all right. So again, let's get to the game finally.
So, what's with the gloomy look? Left someone dear behind?
Yeah. You could say that.
Been there. So, Node Sunday, you better buckle up. We've got some nasty weather coming in.
I heard. Sadly, caring about storms is a luxury people in my line of work are rarely afforded.
Oh, and what kind of work is that?
Special Agent, Violent Crimes. Central Bureau.
Well, shit.
You there. This is a restricted crime scene.
Okay, so we have to talk our way past this guy, or... These constables, Special Agent England here. Hi there, I'm Vera. Your superior briefed you about me, right? Vera England, Central Bureau. Let's be all business for now.
Vera England, Central Bureau.
Oh, you're Agent England. Sorry for shouting at you. I'm Gabriel.
Apology accepted. Now, brief me, please.
Certainly, ma'am. The victim is Carl Oscarson, age 33, stabbed to death by an unknown assailant. He worked here as a carpenter and was found early this morning by a coworker who was sitting over there by the window.
Got it.
Okay, tutorial Vera's personality. Vera can advance in 3 distinct personality traits. Empathetic, assertive, analytical. So you got empathetic on top, assertive off to the right side, and analytical on the left side. And the little cross in the middle is Vera. Your choices will influence all 3, affecting the course of the story and the tools at your disposal. Advancing one personality trait always weakens the other 2, so make your choices carefully. Okay. That's an interesting mechanic.
Sorry about the state of the crime scene. We're not used to this sort of thing.
I get it, but I gotta tell you that this isn't up to par. Follow my lead, alright? Evidently, this entire room should have been evacuated. Staying clear of the body would have decreased the risk of contaminating evidence. Oh, don't worry about it, Constable. This looks quite typical. Let's go with the middle one.
Evidently. This entire room should have been evacuated. Staying clear of the body would have decreased the risk of contaminating evidence.
Yeah, maybe we should have established a wider perimeter.
Yes, I would highly advise that for next time.
Got it. I'll strive to do better in the future.
Good to hear. Now, give me a second while I examine the body.
Sure, I'll be here.
Alright, this choice has amplified Vera's analytical side. There will be many instances like this, strengthening one personality trait at the expense of the other two. Okay. But does it show anywhere which side of her character we amplified?
So, is this where you use your X-ray vision?
My what?
Come on, you have to be aware of the rumors. How agents like you are supposed to be equipped with some kind of advanced cybernetics.
Let's just say I'm good at what I do. We'll leave it at that. Central Bureau has a strict no comment policy on those types of inquiries. I'd love to talk about that, Gabriel, but I'd be breaking the rules. Sorry. I'll still go with the middle one.
The Central Bureau has a strict no comment policy on those types of inquiries.
I bet it does. Well, let's carry on.
So, do we have X-ray vision? Use the left mouse button to walk and interact with objects. Spacebar, tab, hold display interactables in the room. Oh, that's good. That will alleviate some of the pixel hunting. I had to do some of that in Kathy Rain. Click once on an inventory item to examine it, or drag and drop it to combine it with other things.
My service pistol. It fires conventional projectiles using magnetic propulsion. It's loaded with 600 rounds of compressed alloy ammunition. The battery's the limiting factor, lasting for about 80 shots in quick succession.
600 rounds! Expecting a lot of trouble? Okay, we've got a notebook. Your notebook contains two sections, notes and people. You can click the arrow in the corner to toggle between them. So this is very much like Kathy Rain. She also had a notebook. You can show inventory items during dialogue by simply clicking on them. Also like Kathy Rain. Carl Oscarson, Gabriel.
Carl Oscarson, murdered at age 33. He had a job as a carpenter in the Nordson workshop hall. Gabriel seems like a straight shooter. A competent, no bullshit cop.
All right.
The reason I'm here. I need to gather as much evidence as possible and try to get some kind of lead on the killer.
Okay. So now we know how to use our
My
notebook.
picture of Alex. I miss him.
Who's Alex? Forensic scanner. Oh, biometric analyzer and muscle boost. So that's some of the augments we have. Interesting. Now we're getting somewhere. And what is this? Okay, this shows our personality. All right, so we're slightly off, I think, towards analytical at this point. Very good. Actually, both from her portrait and everything, she reminds me of Till from Snowpiercer, the TV series, not the movie. Anyway, so do we use our forensic scanner? Probably. Drag and drop the scanner to move it around anomalies. Drag and drop the scanner to move it around. Anomalies viewed through the lens will light up in a bright color. The scanner is now in smart scan mode, where forensic anomalies are detected from the surrounding environment. So I think that was that us? Oh no, there's something actually on the body. The blood is green. Deceased male, age 32. Whoa. Okay, plus minus 4 years. Blood type B, estimated time of death T minus 6 hours. DNA prints and blade shape. Added to data vault. So we got blade shape, Carl's bio, and smart scan. Collected scanner samples will be added to your data vault and can be attached to the scanner for targeted search. Unlike the smart scan, samples will allow detection in areas with a lot of contamination, such as picking up specific fingerprints in a room full of prints. Keep in mind that you won't find any new samples this way, so remember to use the smart scan mode too. So if I understand correctly, we can use smart scan to get new stuff in the data vault, and then we can attach the stuff in the data vault to get more detailed or to search for that specific thing, but we won't find anything new. Well, human blood, type B, DNA mismatch from
Postmortem,
current
huh?
care.
That would suggest that he likely only touched the body after death.
Pattern indicates postmortem smear, 2+ hours. So probably trying to help him in some way. All right, so we do have to do some pixel hunting. Matching data pattern. Well, since that's where we got the info on the blade shape from, that's not at all surprising. Matching data DNA, we also expected that. Well, here we go. Matching data fingerprints.
Okay, that must be Carl's locker.
Okay, so the second locker from the left, and that's just back in a smart scan mode. Okay, biometric analyzer. Your biometric analyzer will automatically lock onto nearby targets. You can also click the lock icon in your target to force the analyzer to stay connected. Lastly, the biometric output may display emotional anomalies during dialogue. Click on them to make them known to Vera before they disappear. So we've got Gabriel now targeted, and he seems relaxed.
Gabriel.
Yeah?
So we talked to him about the murder.
What can you tell me about yourself?
Not much to tell. I grew up here in Nordsund, and all my family is here. The commissary is my uncle. He's always been the one who encouraged me to become a policeman.
So, how long have you been a cop?
8 years now.
Wow, 8? Must have started young.
Yep, started as a trainee at age 16.
I see.
All right, still relaxed. So
Okay, that's all I need for now.
Very well, Agent.
and here we have muscle boost, which I don't think at this moment really has much of any use. Muscle boost increases your strength for a limited time. Interact with your target before the timer runs out, or it will need time to recharge. Okay, so maybe if we need to tear out this door to the locker.
Locked. Doesn't look incredibly strong, though. I might be able to get it open with enough force.
Called it. Should we maybe talk to this guy before we put on this display of, you know, utter violence against inanimate objects? Yeah, maybe it's a better idea.
I should finish examining the body first.
Oh, we're not done yet?
All right, we've got multiple knife-sized stab wounds to the chest. I don't see a murder weapon, so I take it none was found at the scene?
That's right. All knives and sharp tools in the building have been accounted for, too.
It looks like the victim was attacked directly from the front. I don't see any major defense wounds, so this was either a surprise attack, or the victim knew the perpetrator. What about any potential suspects, Constable? Did Carl have enemies?
None as far as we know. He seemed to be well liked among the guys here, but the man who found him might know more.
There was a photo in his chest pocket. It's a bloody photograph of Carl and a young woman, taken fairly recently by the look of it. He's holding hands with the woman, but I can't discern her face. Too much damage to the photo. She's wearing a brass necklace. Could be relevant.
Can we show it to Gabriel?
Gabriel,
Yeah?
do you know who the woman in this photo is?
Too hard to tell. Sorry.
Figured if he's a local cop, he might know something.
Okay, that's all I need for now.
Very well, Agent.
So can we now talk to the worker? Yes, we can. Be quick and to the point. He doesn't look happy to be here. Take your time to console the clearly distressed man. Begin by asking about his bloody hands. Looks can deceive. If he's guilty, stalling would give him a chance to come up with a lie. Let's see if we can put him at ease. Maybe he'll be more talkative.
Hey there. What's your name?
I'm Alfred, Carl's friend. Well, we were friends. Now he's gone.
Are you doing okay? Do you have somebody to talk to after this?
I'll be okay. Please just ask your questions so I can go home.
Can we... Anxious? Well, not entirely
Can you
surprising.
tell me a little bit about Carl?
Sure. I've known him since I started working here 4 years ago. We instantly hit it off. He had a great sense of humor. He used to be so cheerful, you know? Always kidding around, always with a smile on his face. But then about a year ago, something happened. He became absent-minded and humorless. I know people can change, but this came seemingly from nowhere.
Huh. What do you think caused this shift?
No idea. Whatever it was, he wouldn't confide in me about it.
Let's ask him about Gabriel anyway, even though I doubt there's much point to
What's
it.
your opinion on the policeman over there?
Gabriel is a good man. He's been a cop in Nordsund for quite a while.
Why don't you tell me about what happened this morning?
Okay. I get up early from my morning smoke. I keep my smokes in my locker, so I came in here. I saw Carl lying in the corner. It was still kind of dark, so I thought he'd fallen and hurt himself. I ran over to him. That's when I noticed the blood, and I guess I was kind of in shock, so I tried to stop the bleeding, but then I felt how cold he was. I yelled for help. The guys came running, and then Josef, our foreman, sent someone to go get the police.
Okay. When was the last time you saw Carl alive?
Late last night, around midnight. He stayed up with us playing cards, which is unusual.
Unusual? How so?
Well, it was rare for Carl to stick around in the evenings. He usually went out by himself.
Oh. Do you know where he used to go?
No idea. He didn't talk much about that. Maybe he went to the canteen to meet some friends. Anyway, Carl seemed a bit anxious last night. He seemed distracted.
Got it. Thanks for the info.
Okay, so that's all our notes. Let's see if he has any input on the
Have
photo.
a look at this picture. Do you know who the woman is?
Yeah, that's just some old girlfriend of Carl's from ages ago.
Is that so? It doesn't look that old. At least Carl looks about the same.
Guess the guy aged well. Any other questions?
Logically explain that he has nothing to gain by being deceptive. Be stern about it. He's clearly being dishonest. You know, it seems like 3 different things to get to the same end, only 3 different ways. Now the question is, how much difference does it make which way we use? Let's try to appeal to his conscience because he was a friend of the guy. So, you know, logically explaining that he's being deceptive is probably might be a little bit too clinical, and being brusque about it might put him off. I don't know.
Look, I got this job because I have great instincts, and I know that you were lying to me. Maybe you're doing it for a good reason, or to protect someone. But all I want is to catch Carl's murderer. If you had nothing to do with what happened, you need to come clean now, for both of your sakes.
I'm sorry. I gave him a promise. Well, the lady in the photo, Carl is still seeing her. Well, was, I suppose.
Why wouldn't you tell me that from the beginning?
It was a secret. Carl said they would both get in trouble if anybody knew.
Why would they get into trouble? An affair?
I didn't ask, but yeah, it could be.
All right. Tell me everything you know about this woman.
Carl said she lived somewhere north of town, but that's all I know.
Okay, I believe you.
You know, he gave him a promise, and it might get him into trouble. Well, he can't be in any more trouble because he's dead. So, can't get any worse for him. Although it could for her, probably. So, I think that's all our dialogue options done, unless we want to threaten him with a handgun. And show him the photo of, I presume, maybe her boyfriend or her son, but he seems a little bit too old in that picture. So, all right.
That's enough questions for now.
Okay.
Let's unlock him.
Gabriel,
Yeah?
do you know anything about a woman who was seeing Carl?
I'm afraid not. I didn't know Carl myself.
All right.
Okay, that's all I need for now.
Very well, Agent.
Actually, you know, considering this is an adventure
Gabriel.
game,
Yeah?
it's better to go through all the options. Well, except for showing the gun, which seems... I think that might only be useful if you actually intend to threaten a person.
No, that's private. I won't show that to just anyone.
Okay. So it's kind of like Kathy Rain in that if an option is not contemplated, she just says, no, there's no point in doing this. Which is
Okay,
good.
that's
I
all
like
I need
that.
for now.
Very well, Agent.
I like that as a design decision. Let's try Alfred as well, just to be on the safe side.
A few more questions, if I may? No, that's private.
Okay. That's all I
That's
needed.
enough
You
questions for now.
didn't have to get up. So we can turn this off, and now we're gonna tear this locker off its hinges.
Geez, try not to wreck the place.
No reason for alarm. I just needed to get this locker open.
You could have asked me. I had the key. So yeah. That's exactly why I wanted to talk to that guy first. To get boots and a coat. Or maybe first let's just look at them, then we'll use the scanner
A
on
pair
them.
of large boots with dirt under them.
As boots tend to have.
There was a piece of paper in one of the inner pockets. The note looks like it was written by a woman. It reads, "Hi, Doofus. You're registered now. Go try it out." Remember how you totally flipped the day I first came to Nordsund? Kisses.
Okay, that's kind of mysterious. What is that machine over there? Uh-huh. Something down here. Soil contains traces of rare flora.
I could go and follow up on the saffron lead now, but I should check out the dormitory first.
Saffron crocus, crocus sativus, bootprint, added to data vault. Can we... No, that's just... I like how she turns back and forth with the scanner. Which, you know, is gonna look kind of weird to these guys that she's just standing there looking back and forth. Okay, what was I doing? We already smart scanned the room. So, well, let's show this note
A few
to
more
Alfred.
questions, if I may. Do you know anything about saffron plants?
Nope. I know we grow them in Nordsund, but that's it.
Do you know who wrote this note to Carl?
Afraid not. I don't recognize the handwriting.
That's
Okay,
enough
thank you.
questions for now.
Okay.
Gabriel,
Yeah?
there's no need to discuss
Oops.
that. Do you know anything about saffron plants?
I know we grow them here in Nordsund, but I'm not sure exactly where. We have vegetables all over.
I found this in Carl's coat. What do you make of it?
Not sure. But it's a bit strange that the person who wrote this couldn't just tell him face to face.
Maybe they didn't want to risk being seen together, or the note's author needed to leave in a hurry.
Yeah, could be.
Nobody has any theories about what he was registered for?
Okay, that's all I need for now.
Very well, Agent.
Hi, doofus. You're registered now. Go try it out.
Right.
Remember how you totally flipped the day I first came to Nordsund? Kisses.
So he's now registered for something, but we don't know what, and nobody here seems to have any theories. One thing I want to try. Okay. Oh, that's soda fountain. So to Nordsund, to the dormitory, Gabriel corpse, Alfred boots coat lockers.
A row of personal lockers for the workers here. The second one from the left belongs to Carl. Looks pre-collapse, basically a glorified corner lamp. There's a coin slot on the side with a coin stuck in it. I can probably pull it out using some extra strength.
Sure, why not? Let's go diving for coins.
Got the coin. It's an old pre-collapse coin. No one would accept it as payment today.
All right, and let's show it to the people we have here.
A few more questions, if I may?
After all, that's how adventure games work.
I don't need to show him that.
All right.
That's enough questions for now.
Okay.
Gabriel,
Yeah?
I don't want to share that with him.
All right.
Okay, that's all I need for now.
Very well, Agent.
Well, then I guess let's head to the dormitory.
Hey, I'm gonna go check out the dorm. Where's Carl's bed?
Turn left and then go straight. I left the light on so it'd be easy for you to find.
Gotcha. Be right back.
So that's his bunk. At least one of them is. Got a ventilation tube. So nothing over here.
Dirty laundry. Smells like machine oil. Both beds look recently used. Huh. Odd place for a ventilation duct. Pens and paper. Nothing out of the ordinary. Clean clothes and sheets. Nothing interesting.
So I guess maybe to get to the good stuff, we have to scan the place, but I think we will do that in the next part. So for now, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like or a comment below, subscribe to stay up to date, and I will see you in the next part. So until then, have a good one.